The next measurement we're going to discuss in this video is the measurement of volume. First, we need to know what volume is. So let's get into it. Volume is the space occupied by a body of liquids. Different instruments like cylinders, pipettes, and volumetric flasks are used for this purpose. A measuring cylinder is commonly used in labs to measure the volume of liquid as well as the volume of irregular solids using the displacement method. Measuring cylinders have different capacities, all the way from 100 ml to 2500 ml. A measuring cylinder is commonly used in labs to measure the volume of liquid as well as the volume of irregular solids using the displacement method. Measuring cylinders have different capacities, all the way from 100 ml to 2500 ml. The measuring cylinder is always placed on a flat surface. You will observe that the surface of the water is curved. This curved surface of water is called meniscus. The meniscus of most liquids curves downwards, except for mercury, whose surface curves upwards. The correct way to note the reading is to position the eye at the same level as the meniscus. The mark corresponding to the bottom of the meniscus is taken as the reading. Now let's talk about the displacement method. First, we fill the measuring cylinder partially with water. Then observe and note the initial water level, that is Vi, in the measuring cylinder. Second, we take the solid and tie it with a thread. Lower it gently into the cylinder. Keep an eye on the fact that it's completely immersed in water, which will obviously cause the water level to rise. Now, observe and note the final water level, which is Vf. The difference between the two readings, that is Vf minus Vi, gives the volume of the given solid object. As we talked about the fire extinguisher in the previous video, safety equipment is essential, as noted on the diagram here. Every school must have these equipment for the safety of their students. A fire alarm and a first aid box are essentials if you are working in a laboratory. The smallest miscalculation can cause an incorrect reaction, and we may be able to keep the loss of property and health at a minimum. So friends, along with the safety equipment, you should also know about the safety rules of the laboratory. You must keep in mind that these rules, demonstrated on this side, must be followed at all times when in a laboratory. We should always carry out our experiments under the supervision of an examiner or a teacher. Secondly, the instructions are the first and the most important part of any experiment. You should know about the possible hazards of the equipment before handling them. Simple, isn't it? This brings us to the end of measuring instruments. I hope you can now work your way around these instruments. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching.